Perfect. Okay. So we are going to start gentle little flow. We're going to start in Balasana. So knees wide, big toes together, hips to heels at the backs of our mat. Extend your hands straight out in front of you and let the crown of your head rest on your mat. Settle into your breath here. If this is too much for your upper back, bring weight into your hands, sliding your palms closer to your body, and let your full forearms rest on the mat. Begin to deepen your breath. Pulling your inhales further into your abdomen, lengthening your exhales. At the bottom of your next exhale, lift your gaze between your hands and prop up to steeple tent your fingers. Walk your fingertips forward for a deeper stretch in your back. Crawl them far forward as far as you can. Maybe tuck your chin to your chest and feel the stretch in your upper back. Your next inhale, tuck your chest or tuck your chin, round up with a round back and roll through tabletop position. Slide your knees under your hips. Keep your hands maybe in front of your shoulder line. Pointer fingers should be parallel here. Roll your biceps forward, tuck your triceps back. Gentle bend in your elbows. Inhale, drop your belly. Lift your tailbone, lift your head, lift your gaze to cow pose. Exhale, round your back to cat. Inhale to cow. Moving nice and slow. Exhale to cat. Take 2 or maybe 3 more, moving with your breath. This is your pace. Your next inhale brings you to tabletop position. Keep your hands where they are, or maybe just slide them forward. One hand print. On an inhale, glide forward to a modified plank. Keep those triceps back. Nice flat back. Chest is lifted. Draw your shoulder blades down your spine. The modified plank. Should feel your core engaged. Inhale, ribs expand. Exhale, hugging your elbows in towards your ribs. Lower your chest and your chin. Inhale, gently push into your hands. Lift your chest. Low cobra. Exhale back, child's pose, Balasana. Inhale, round your back, roll up. Exhale, tabletop position. Walk your handprints forward. Glide forward, modified plank. Exhale, lower your chest and chin. Inhale, low cobra, keeping those elbows in. Exhale back, Balasana, child's pose. Last one, inhale, round up, tabletop position. We are going to prepare for our first down dog here. So line your hands up, point your fingers parallel, keep those biceps forward and the triceps back. Tuck all 10 toes under, really root down. Press into the ball mounds of your feet and begin to hover your knees. This is a bear plank. You should feel it in your core. Thighs are parallel here. Inhale, ribs expand. Exhale, press your hips back and high for a downward facing dog. Pedal out your feet if you'd like. Shake out your head. In down dog, feet should be about hip width distance. Roll your inner thighs back and wide. Create that dog tilt of your pelvis like we had in cow pose, so your sit bones point out and wide. Lengthen through your spine, let your head hang heavy. Breathing here. Always an option to rest in child's pose. Inhale, lift your gaze between your hands. Step your right foot forward, behind your right hand. Spring forward with your left, coming to Uttanasana, standing forward fold. Bend your knees as much as you'd like, maybe sway side to side. Finding stillness as you're ready. Inhale, roll up one vertebrae at a time, coming to Tadasana, mountain pose. Inhale, sweep your hands up nice and high. Exhale, hands through heart center. Little reset here. Feet should be about hip width distance, gentle bend in your knees. Relax your hands at your sides. Inhale, hands high, gaze high. Exhale, dive out. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, plant your hands, step your right foot back, and then your left. Lower your knees, untuck your toes, just like we practiced before, elbows into the ribs. Lower your chest and chin. Inhale, rise, low cobra. Exhale, tuck your toes, shift your hips back and high, downward facing dog. Holding here for 3 full breaths. Remember your alignment. Inner thighs back and wide. Biceps forward, triceps back. No tension. One more full breath in. Complete exhale. Inhale, lift your gaze, step your left foot forward. Spring forward with your right, coming to Uttanasana, standing forward fold. Inhale, lift up halfway to a nice flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise all the way up. Second round, exhale, dive out. Inhale, halfway lift, nice flat back. Exhale, fold, plant your hands, step your left foot back, and then your right, coming to plank. This time you can lower knees, chest, chin like we practiced last time, or keep your knees lifted, but still hug your elbows into your ribs. Lower halfway down, flip onto the tops of your feet, and press up for up dog. Now, if this is too much, you can keep your thighs on the ground. You can keep your chest down here, lots of modifications. But inhale, rise, your back bend. Exhale, tuck your toes, shift your hips back and high, downward facing dog. 3 breaths here. The bottom of your next exhale, lift your gaze between your hands and walk any number of footprints up to the front of your mat. Coming to Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, hands through heart center. We're gonna add on to that, make it a little bit more challenging. So inhale, hips low, hand side for Uttanasana, chair pose. Thighs are parallel. Gaze down just for a little quick peek. If you can see your toes, you're good. If you can't, try to shift your butt back a little bit more. Arms up, biceps by your ears. Inhale, fill up here. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, plant your hands, step your right foot back, and then your left. Lower knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. Inhale, rise to your back bend. Exhale, back, downward facing dog. We're gonna get into some fun poses here. Inhale, lift your gaze between your hands. Step your right foot forward, behind your right hand. Take a minute, steeple tense your fingers, draw your shoulder blades down your spine. Ground your left heel in and down. Bring your hands to your hips. Rise up as you're ready. This is Warrior 1, Virabhadrasana 1. Warrior 1, you're gonna have a deep bend in your right knee. Hips are square to the short edge of your mat. Tuck your tailbone under slightly, lengthen through your spine, relax your shoulders away from your ears. Inhale here. Reach up through your fingertips. Exhale, press the air away. Clasp and interlace your hands behind your back. Draw down, open your chest. Gaze high. Release your grip. Hands come up. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, we're going to open to warrior two. You may need to adjust the length of your stance, and that's okay. Deep bend in your right knee. Your back foot is parallel to the short edge of your mat, maybe slightly turned in. Hips are level, left to right. Shoulders still relaxed away from your ears, gazing over your right middle fingertips. Inhale, extend. Exhale, flipping your right hand, lower your left hand down, reverse warrior. Inhale, fill up. Exhale, cartwheel the hands down, framing your right foot, lift your back heel. Step back to plank, lower knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. Inhale, rise to your back bend. Exhale, back, downward facing dog. Second side here, inhale, step your left foot forward. Ground your right heel in and down. Bring your hands to your hips. Rise up as you're ready, warrior one. Keeping your foundation, ground down through the outer edge of your right foot. Hips are square to the short edge of your mat. Steady your breath. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, open to warrior two. Adjust the length of your stance as you need to. Hips are level, left to right. Reaching through your fingertips. Exhale, reverse warrior. Right hand down, left hand high. Feel a nice stretch through the left side body here. Inhale, fill up. Exhale, cartwheel the hands down, framing your left foot. Lift your back heel. Step back to plank. Lower knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. Inhale, rise. Exhale, back. Downward facing dog. Pedal out your feet. Shake out your face and jaw. Soften your gaze. One more full breath in. Complete exhale. Inhale, step your right foot forward. Ground your left heel in and down. Rise up, warrior one. Square your hips to the short edge of your mat. Lengthen through your spine. Exhale, open to warrior two. Hips are level, left to right. Relax your shoulders away from your ears. Press to extend your right knee. Bring weight into your heels. Now this is the tricky part, is to keep your hips level here. Bring weight into your heels. Turn your right toes in, left toes out. Deep bend in your left knee. Switch your gaze. Warrior two at the back of your mat. Holding here. Feeling the strength of this pose. Press to extend your left knee. I'm going to try that transition again. Weight in your heels. Turn your left toes in, right toes out. Gazing over your right middle fingertips. Lower body stays where it is. Inhale, reach out and down, coming to Trikhanasana, triangle pose. Stacking your shoulders, stacking your wrists, rolling your chest open. Your right hand can come to your shin, a block if you have one, or the mat. If your hand is on your shin, just be mindful of the pressure on your knee. Maybe keep a gentle bend in your right knee to lock all of that in. Inhale here. Complete exhale. Inhale, deep bend in your right knee as you rise up to warrior two. Exhale. Inhale, press to extend. Right toes in, left toes out. Exhale here. Inhale, reach out and down, coming to Trikhanasana at the back of your mat. Left hand comes to your shin, a block, or the mat. Shoulders are stacked, wrists are stacked, gaze is high. Imagine there's a wall behind you that you're just laying your back flat against. Sometimes it helps to tuck your left hip in, maybe roll your right hip out so you can get more of that rotation in your thoracic region. Deepen the bend in your left knee as you rise up to Warrior Two. Press to extend your left knee. Last time, left toes in, right toes out. Cartwheel the hands down, framing your right foot. Lift your back heel. Step back to plank. Lower knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. Inhale, rise. Exhale, press your hips back and high, downward facing dog. This is our last down dog, so enjoy it. Maybe make any of those adjustments you want to make it feel good. One more full breath in. Complete exhale. Inhale, lift your heels, roll out to plank. Enjoy the little core work here. Lower your knees, crossing at your ankles. Shift your hips over your heels. Extend your feet straight out in front of you. You're going to get into some stretches in our outer hips here. Lots and lots of options. Keep your left foot where it is. Option 1, bring your right foot anywhere along your left leg. Lifting up through your spine, forward fold. You should feel a deep stretch in your, definitely in your left hamstring, but along your outer thigh. If you want to deepen the stretch, keep your torso up. Cross your right ankle over your left knee. Bring your handprints behind you. Slide your left heel all the way down to get a nice flat foot. Open through the chest. Slide your hips closer to your heel and walk your handprints in. Now you should feel a deep stretch all along the outer right hip. Keep your right leg active here. Opening through the chest just like we did when we pulled down through our grip. Inhale, fill up. Exhale, release. One more full breath in. And walk your handprints back. Shift your hips back. Extend your foot. Right foot down. Come up to a nice long spine, second side. Either take your left foot anywhere along your right leg and forward fold. Just relax. Or if you want to deepen the stretch in your outer left hip, cross your left ankle over. Bring your handprints behind you. Slide your right foot in. And then as many times as you'd like until you find the fullest variation. Scoot your hips to heels. And then slide your hands in, lifting up your torso. Remembering to breathe. Take one more full breath in. Complete exhale. Walk your hands back. Shift your hips back. Extend your feet straight out in front of you. You may need to slide your body down on your mat or down on your space. Nice long spine line. Arms come out in front of you, palms face up. Weight in your heels, trying to keep them grounded. One vertebrae at a time, slowly rolling onto our backs. Releasing the crown of your head last. Deep breath here. Palms face up at about a 45-degree angle away from your body. Big toes face the sky. Let your eyes close. Deepen your breath. If you have trouble slowing your breath down, you can place one hand on your belly and one hand on your chest Feeling the rise and fall of your belly and chest sometimes helps calm you down. In your next inhale, count the number of seconds it takes you to fully inhale. And on your exhale, try to double that. So if your inhale was 3 or 4, make your exhale 6 or 8. You can do that 2 or 3 more times if you have the time, or relax here as long as you can. If it is time to get back to work, bring gentle movements back into your fingers and toes. Maybe windshield wiper your feet side to side. Lift one arm overhead and roll onto that side, using your bottom arm as a little pillow for your head. With optional eyes closed, press into your top hand, rise up to a seated position, cross-legged anywhere on your mat. Bring your hands to your thighs or your hands to heart center. And take a moment of gratitude, a moment for yourself. Thank you all for spending this time with me and for sharing your practice with me. Have a beautiful day. Namaste.
Thank you. Thank you.
Very welcome.
Thank you.
Guys.